All righty. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Southern, the StriveScan Southern SACAC fair. This one is going to be, let me just make sure I got this here. This is presented and sponsored by Cambridge Assessment International Education. And just a few housekeeping notes before we get started. We have some awesome schools here to present and talk to you a little bit about their institution. So how do you ask questions? You can use the Q&A button to do that at any time throughout the entire session. We want to make sure that you're able to ask questions and get them answered. So feel free, even if the school you want to ask a question to is not speaking, you can make sure that you put that question in there. Your camera and microphone as a participant is going to be turned off for the entire session as well too. So you don't have to worry about any bad hair days today on Zoom. And then the other part of that is just making sure that if you want to connect with one of the representatives that we have here tonight from the institutions, and you want to go back and check those recordings, those will be on the same page that you registered, and they'll be up in about a week. And we are going to get started with our first school, and that school is going to be Eckerd University. So as she gets prepared and pulled up, I just want to continue to encourage you to just make sure that you're putting any questions you have in that Q&A box.
Awesome. Hey, y'all, I'm Dana. I am an admission counselor here at Eckerd University. I'm so excited to be chatting with you guys a little bit more about our heart and our passion for Eckerd. We are a Christian liberal arts college here in Birmingham, Alabama. You can kind of see a bird's eye view of Eckerd. It's so beautiful. We love it so much. But we have been a national pillar educating with strength and purpose since 1841. And so, we have been doing this for over 175 years. We've been through a pandemic or two. And so hopefully y'all are continuing through your college search and get really excited about Eckerd. Just kind of an overview of Eckerd. We are about a mid-size college. That's how we're classified, with about 5,700 students. So I like to say that Eckerd is kind of like a big little school. So with the 13:1 student to faculty ratio, average class size of about 18 students, we are, on the smaller side of things. But, that really helps with the day-to-day and long-term aspects of college. So day-to-day, your professors really will know who you are, know what you're up to, know what your passions are, and how they can help you, both on the daily and the long term, with letters of recommendation, networking for interviews, and networking for all kinds of different passions that you guys carry through college. And so that's a really exciting part. I just graduated this past May, and I know that I can go to any one of my professors from undergrad and for any kind of advice or help that that I might need along the way. So again, on the smaller side of things, we are very strong with those relationships and those connections that we make, but also on the bigger side of things, we do have 50 study abroad programs in 13 different countries, and nearly half of our students are involved in those programs. So it's really strong here at Eckerd. But I also love to point out the fact that 70% of our students are from out of state. So we really are not a suitcase college. People here are so engaged in the Birmingham area. It's a really cool, vibrant city. And also with a lot of opportunities for green life. And if you want to go rock climbing, if you want to go hiking, biking, running, walking like I do, then there's so many opportunities for that also. That's why I've fallen in love with the warm suburban, very vibrant urban, and also green life of Eckerd and the Birmingham area. Lots of stuff to do. I know one part for me about the college search was that I did not want to be in a city where all there was the college. In Birmingham and with Eckerd, that's so not the case at all. Eckerd has deep roots in the Birmingham area, and that's something that I'm very passionate about. Now, all of this kind of sounds interesting to you, kind of loving the way that Eckerd is with the community, with the Christian basis, then definitely look at our freshman admission timeline here. You'll see that our application opened on August 1st. We have a common application as well as a Eckerd application. Either one is fine. Your admission counselor would be happy to help you in any way that they can. Moving forward, those admission notifications begin on a rolling basis. December 1st is that very, very important scholarship deadline. It's our first scholarship deadline with the most opportunity. So whether you're an incoming junior or a senior kind of finishing up your college search, that really was the most important scholarship deadline that you guys need to keep track of. Looking forward, that February 15th is our upcoming scholarship deadline, our last scholarship opportunity for y'all. So definitely get in your applications, all those application materials, as well as that FAFSA information by February 15th coming up here. And then moving forward, if you've deposited, if you're all about Samford, get into that orientation registration, and May 1st be that decision day for Samford. Now, what does an application look like? We do have a very holistic review process of our applications, starting with that application, of course, again, through that Samford app or that common app. We'd love to help you anyway. That essay and those academic recommendations are my most important, my most favorite part of my job. I get to know who you guys are at your core outside of those test scores, outside of those GPAs, although those are very important. A little tidbit, we are test optional this coming cycle that we're in right now. Not exactly sure how it's going to play out for our juniors here, but definitely if you guys are looking into applying to Samford, know that we do have that test optional option that we're very excited about. Also, because of that holistic review process, we only have a middle 50% range based off of last year's students. So our general ACT is at 23 to 29, SAT is a 1130 to a 1350, and that GPA being a 348 to a 4.1. And lastly, just looking at a normal Samford student, there are a million and one ways to get involved, whether that be student organizations, Greek life, through your major, and through different sports. I definitely watch from the stands, not very athletically inclined, but definitely be involved in those Division I sports or intramurals. So definitely something super exciting about Samford is how engaged our Samford students are. We're number 2 in the nation for engagement. It really is at the center of who we are. I know me as a Samford alum, I was highly involved with organizations in Greek life, and that really contributed to my major as a biology student. And I know that all of that kind of comes together for that 97% of undergraduate alumni being employed or furthering education post-grad. And so if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or your admission counselor here at Samford. Definitely a great resource for you guys, especially getting onto campus. We do have in-person visits Monday through Saturday and a Choose Samford event option for admitted seniors if you're interested in getting onto campus with lots of different programming. So reach out, get on our visits website, and also apply. We want to see y'all here. Thanks.
Thank you, Samford University. That was great. We're going to get set up for Eckerd College here in a second. But as always, I just want to keep encouraging those questions to come into the chat box there. So that way you can get all of those needs and questions answered by the institutions. So we're going to leave it over to Eckerd College.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Jenny Connor. I'm an admission counselor here at Eckerd College in St. Petersburg, Florida. We are a small private liberal arts and sciences school. As you can see from our photo, we are on the coast of Florida with just about 200 acres and just under 2,000 students as well. Something that's pretty unique about Eckerd that we are very proud of is our geographic reach. So about 20% of our students are coming from the state of Florida, all across the state from the Panhandle all the way down to Miami. But 80% of our students are from outside the state of Florida, and we also have students from over 40 different countries across the world. So the average Eckerd student is traveling over 1,000 miles to come to school and learn with us versus the average American college student who only travels about 200 miles. So our students are very adventurous, starting a new chapter in their life away from home. And some have, never met another soul coming to Eckerd. So they're people who are trying to, take that next step outside the box. Because of that, we do have a somewhat unique academic calendar for our sophomores, juniors, and seniors. What that looks like is a 4-1-4 schedule. So 9 courses over the academic year, 4 in the fall, 1 during a January winter term that's 3 weeks long, and 4 during the spring. But for our first year students, it's a 1-4-4 schedule. So they take 1 course during autumn term, which happens in August before the rest of our students arrive. So faculty and staff are completely focused on them. So 1 academic course, orientation activities, campus activities, as well as community service, It's a great time for them to get settled on campus, find their Eckerd identity, and really start making their home on campus, as well as get connected with their faculty mentor. Every student has a faculty mentor to kind of guide them through the Eckerd experience, both in the classroom and outside of it. So they also help students prepare for the full academic course load that will happen in the fall semester. Speaking of the classroom, we have 40 different majors and 50 different minors offered at Eckerd, as well as several pre-professional programs in a new 2-2 theater, musical theater BFA program with Circle in the Square Theater School. As you can see by this list, there's a little bit of something for everybody, from the sciences to the humanities. But our most popular programs are definitely marine science, which is our flagship program, environmental studies, business, psychology, and animal studies. But we do take a true liberal arts approach, so our students are exposed to a variety of different topics and areas and are required to fulfill several different perspectives so that they're engaged and able to talk about different topics and things like that after their time with us. Outside the classroom, we really encourage our students to take advantage of our Florida environment and obviously our beautiful Florida weather. So this picture was taken on our on-campus beach called South Beach. We have just over a mile of shoreline on campus. So students, it's pretty common to see them down at South Beach, whether doing yoga, hanging out, even studying. Our Wi-Fi does reach down there, so that's a pretty popular spot, as well as it is an Eckerd tradition to watch the sunset every night. So if we were there tonight, you would see students socially distanced with masks on, of course, enjoying this sunset over Boca Ciega Bay. Something else that's really unique about the campus life at Eckerd is we are pet friendly. So the dog you see in this picture does live on campus with our students. Students are allowed to have pets in their residence hall. So dogs, cats, we have birds, fish, all kinds of animals. And at the end of their 4 years with us, they also have their own pet commencement ceremony, which is a rather unique and fun Eckerd tradition. Outside of that, of course, we have a variety of different clubs and organizations, over 100 different student organizations, in fact. Most popular being our Scuba Club, which is run through our waterfront facility where this picture was taken. So in your first year at Eckerd, you'll take a swim test. If you pass that swim test, you can use your student ID to go down to the waterfront, check out kayaks, paddle boards, take sailing lessons, get scuba certified at reduced cost. Almost everything, with few exceptions, is free at the waterfront as well. So it's included in your tuition and fees, which is awesome. So great way for students to take advantage of our waterfront campus as well. But it's also an educational facility utilized by our marine science professors to take a learning outside the classroom, which is a big aspect of the Eckerd College education. So not just in marine science, but all of our courses and professors like to take their students to do hands-on learning and take a more dynamic approach as well. For the application process, at Eckerd, we accept both the common application as well as our own application. Submit whichever you would like. Of course, we will read both and we treat them exactly the same. In addition to that, we will need your official high school transcripts and at least one letter of recommendation from an academic source, so a teacher or a college counselor perhaps. But if you want to provide a multiple from maybe a coach or an employer, you're welcome to. And then we are test optional, both for this current admission cycle as well as for juniors who might be applying in the fall. So if you would like to submit test scores, you're welcome to, but they're not required at this time. We also do early action enrolling admission. So for early action applicants, the deadline is November 15th, and we'll guarantee a decision in the mail no later than December 15th. For rolling admission applicants, which if you are looking to apply this year, you can still apply rolling admission. The timeline is about 4 weeks after completion of your app will you get a decision sent back to you. In making your decision if you want to apply test optional or not, you should know that the average applicant has a 3.45 unweighted GPA. We will add weight for AP, IB, or ACE coursework. And then for students who do submit test scores, the average test scores are a 26 ACT or a 1200 SAT. If you have multiple test scores, we will allow you to submit as many as you would like, so super scoring. We are a member of Colleges That Change Lives, so I just want to share an excerpt from that. Eckerd College might seem like the perfect spot for an easy college career, 4 years marked by the sun, surf, and sand, but if you're looking for a vacation, you should enroll elsewhere. All that's to say is there's a lot of distractions on campus, but we have a very challenging curriculum and classroom environment. So if you're looking for a unique campus life as well as a challenging course load, we might be a good option for you.
All right. Thank you, Eckerd College. Always enjoy hearing about a Florida school. I grew up, or I went to school at IMG Academies in Bradenton. So definitely a neighbor there. We're going to start moving on to the Clarkson School. And just want to keep encouraging those questions to come into the chat box. I know that our reps here are eager to answer them.
All right, thank you very much. So welcome everyone. Our program's a little bit different in that we are an early college program here on Clarkson University's campus. So just a quick background on Clarkson University. Small four-year private university in upstate New York. Early college program here at the Clarkson School. We're actually founded in 1978. So we're actually the second oldest early college program in the country. And essentially we're offering talented and motivated high school students the ability to start college a year early. So instead of going back for maybe your senior year of high school, for the juniors that are here with us, maybe you feel like you're ready for college now. Clarkson School and other early college programs might be something that you want to consider. Why an early college program? Maybe why the Clarkson School? Obviously, there's a ton of different reasons. But here's some of just kind of what we normally hear, that students are feeling like maybe they're going to be stagnant for another year in high school. Why go back for another year if you feel like you're ready now? Maybe you're looking for an academic challenge that you just are not going to find in another year of high school. Perhaps you're kind of sick of the drama, quite honestly, that you maybe see in the high school hallways every day. You're looking for something that is, a little bit different. So maybe a setting that has some a peer group that's a little more consistent with where your thoughts are, where your beliefs are, that tends to be a bit more focused and driven. And then we have students here who really just want to take advantage of this program to be able to show other schools what you're capable of at the university level. So just because you're coming into the Clarkson School doesn't mean that you're going to stay at Clarkson for 4 years. You could actually stay here for 1 year, and then we'll help you move on to another school. But while you're here with us, you take about 32 to 35 college credits, so basically a full freshman year, and you have access to everything every other student on campus has access to. All the same research, all the same experiences, team-based projects, any of our Division III sports, all of our different clubs and activities. So you are considered a fully matriculated Clarkson University student. You're just doing it a year early. Because you're doing it a year early, we of course have a separate residence hall. So our students, I don't think we hover over our students, but it's definitely a little bit more monitored, I guess, than you would have in a typical kind of first year of college. That being said, with our separate residence, which is actually just renovated over this past summer, we have a separate study lounge and a separate classroom for tutoring and different advising purposes. We also have rooms that have their own private bathroom. So as a first year college student, to have your own bathroom and essentially a brand new residence hall is actually kind of cool. But we do have curfews, we have quiet hours, we have leave forms, and we have mentors and advisors that really are just here to help you through the process. Leave forms, for instance, if you want to leave somewhere for the evening, it's not a problem. We just need to hear from mom, dad, parent, guardian, letting us know where they know where you're going and when you're coming back. So in that sense, it is a more checks and balances kind of system. We do offer a significant amount of academic support. So our associate head of school will work with you on schedule building, any tutoring that you might need, different transitional programming. So personal enrichment, professional development programs help you with resume building, with time management skills, organizational skills, really trying to make sure that you're honing your skills with us. So if you're coming back to Clarkson for a sophomore year, great. Or maybe you're going on to another school that you might be interested in. And with that, we're going to help you with that application support through our college workshops, through different resume building activities. We have recommendations that we'll work with you on, including your resume building, mock interviews, if you're looking at going on to another school, or maybe you're looking at landing a co-op or an internship. These are different things that we're going to help you build that skill set so that you're prepared after the Clarkson school year. Our students can still receive a high school diploma, even though they're taking their full first year of college. So we'll work with you on that. You can either maybe come in already have completed the diploma requirements, which is fine, but you're a little bit younger, so you can still come into the program. Or you can complete those last couple of classes here with us during that first semester, or perhaps through the entire year, depending on how many of those classes you need to exhaust while you are here with us. Well, again, you're taking your full freshman year program. Or you could simply take the task, which is just the equivalency of diploma exam. So there are some different options to make sure that you have the high school diploma, regardless, again, of whether you're staying here for your sophomore year or you're moving on. The cost is actually the same as any other student on campus because you're considered a fully matriculated Clarkson University student, taking all of the same classes, getting all of the same credits. But that being said, you're also considered for all the same scholarships, all the same grants. So everything any other student would have available to them on campus for that first year, you're going to have available to you and you can be considered for. We also have our Clarkson School Presidential Fellow Scholarship. It's a full tuition scholarship available to our students. And then we guarantee at least $30,000 in each one of our students' financial aid offers. After the Clarkson School, you can either come back again for your sophomore year or you can move on. About 50-50 really with our students staying for that sophomore year and then going on to another school. Here's a quick list of some of the schools that our students have moved on to. So obviously a fairly impressive list. So if you do have questions about the Clarkson School or starting college early, please don't hesitate to reach out, send me an email, give me a call. Love to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you, Clarkson School. And we are gonna let Fairmont State University start getting set up here. Just want to continue to keep pressing on those Q&As, keep those coming through, and we'll head it over to Fairmont State University.
Good evening. My name's Harry Jeffries. I'm the admissions counselor here at Fairmont State University. I'm here to be your guide or concierge through the application, admission, and enrollment process. I or one of my colleagues in the office recruitment will be glad to help you navigate through choosing a major or making contact with one of our world-class faculty members. If you're undecided about a major right now, don't worry. We have advising and career center staff who will help you find your path. And with that, let's get started. Fairmont State University sits on a charming hilltop campus in Fairmont, West Virginia. We're located in the north central part of the state, and we're all on a scenic river. Because we're surrounded by nature, our campus community has unrivaled access to outdoor adventures like biking, hiking, camping, rafting, climbing, skiing, all within a 1 to 2 hour drive from campus. We're also close to major cities like Pittsburgh, Columbus, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. And our campus community regularly travels to these cities for the access to experience world-class arts, shopping, dining, or professional sports. Fairmont State University is a 120-acre tree-filled campus. We have 5 resident halls with a wide range of living options from single suites to quad rooms. All residents get fully furnished rooms with air conditioning, heat, wireless internet, high-speed Ethernet at no additional cost, and each resident hall also has access to laundry services. Because of our size, campus residents are never more than a short 5 to 10 minute walk from classes, dining, recreation, or athletic events. There's plenty of parking available whether you live on or off campus, and students may have their vehicles on campus. Your parking permit is built into your university fees, so you won't pay extra for having a car on campus. The hub of activity on campus centers around the Falcon Center, which you're looking at now. Falcon is home to our dining hall, Chick-fil-A, our recreation center, and Starbucks, as well as the campus bookstore and several student services. To help you stay healthy, we have a recreation center packed with machine and free weights and dozens of cardio machines. The Falcon Center also has an indoor quarter-mile track, a lap pool, fitness classes, and basketball courts. Fairmont State University offers over 50 undergraduate degree programs and 100 programs of study. We offer several programs you can't find anywhere else in the state of West Virginia, including National Security Intelligence, Community Health Education, Architecture, both undergraduate and graduate, and the FAA Part 141 Flight School. So you're sure to find a major you love, whether you're into science, the arts, business, education, helping people, keeping fit, learning history or outdoor adventures, or any other dozens of academic programs that Fairmont State University offers. And because of our size, you can get real-world hands-on experience on state-of-the-art equipment sooner than you might at other larger schools. Our academic programs will equip you with critical thinking and reasoning skills, plus high verbal and written abilities. These skills and abilities will give you extraordinary career agility once you graduate. And if you're not sure what to major in, don't worry, we offer academic pathways. Academic pathways are clusters of academic programs with overlapping research, creative interest, or related coursework, and similar career paths. This allows students to explore areas of interest while helping them stay on track to graduate on time and save tuition dollars. And no matter what your major is, there's no excuse not to be successful at Fairmont State University. Our tutor and testing center services are free to all students, and last year we gave over 1,000 hours of tutoring service. Participating in a club or organization is not only a great way to explore fields you love, but it also helps you build friendships that last a lifetime. We have over 60 clubs and organizations. We're also a Division II NCAA school. We play in the Mountain East Conference. We have a combined 17 men and women's sports. We also offer dozens of intramural sports, and we have club sports where you participate against schools in the region against various sports. Fairmont State has not only one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, but because we have such stellar outcomes, we feel our value is unmatched. We offer one of the lowest tuition rates in the state and the region, plus plenty of financial aid, and academic programs that are structured to help you graduate on time, and unique academic programs you won't find elsewhere. We'll help you earn a degree that leads to an in-demand career, and we also offer several scholarships for first-time freshmen. The Out-of-State Neighbor Scholarship rewards students who live outside of our metro rate qualified states for their hard work that they've completed in high school. They are available in increments of $2,000, $4,000, and $6,000, depending on your test scores and your high school GPA. We also offer alumni legacy scholarships for children and dependents of Falcon alumni. If you like what you're seeing and hearing, applying to Fairmont State University is fast and easy. You'll find the full list on our website at fairmontstate.edu/apply. But here's a quick rundown of what you'll need. For first-time freshmen, you'll need your high school, homeschool transcripts, your immunization records, and at least a 2.0 high school GPA and an 18 ACT or a 950 SAT score. But please be aware, due to the COVID pandemic, we have waived the test options for the upcoming fall semester. I would like to connect with you after our program. You have my contact information here. Across the top of the screen, all shows where you can go and register, receive more information. Thank you for your time this evening. Thank you for attending and allowing me to present information on Fairmont State University.
All right, thank you, Fairmont State University. We're going to start letting Florida Southern College get set up, and really great information so far from every college. I'm looking forward to hearing from the final two, and if you are feeling the same way, keep putting in those questions. I know we'd love to answer them for you, and we'll head over to Florida Southern.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And so excited to be here, everyone. My name is Joe Madigan. I serve as our Director of Recruitment Outreach at Florida Southern College here. I'm also joined tonight by Leslie Chambers to answer your questions in the Q&A section. We'd love to be able to connect with you. Leslie, in fact, is actually our coordinator of Fine Arts and Performing Arts Scholarship Programs at Florida Southern. So let's dive in a little bit about Florida Southern College, a little bit of basic information to start. Florida Southern College is located between Tampa and Orlando, Florida. In Lakeland, Florida is our home. If you're wondering where that is, we're in the center of the state, about 30 minutes East of us is the Walt Disney World Resort, and about 40 minutes west of us is some of the best beaches in the world, including Tom Brady as well, who just won the Super Bowl championship, if you're wondering where we're located. We were founded in 1883, which makes us one of the oldest private colleges in the state of Florida, and we're home to about 3,000 total students, about 2,400 students earning undergraduate degrees. About 60% of our students are from the state of Florida, homegrown here in Florida, and about 40% of our students are from out of state. But they represent nearly 50 states and 50 nations as well, coming to make Florida Southern College a great community. You'll hear that word a lot as I talk about Florida Southern College here tonight. When I speak of Florida Southern College, one of the things that I'll also mention is about academic programs. We have over 70 different academic programs to study, as well as 16 pre-professional tracks. Some of our most popular programs include our School of Business, which was recently ranked #1 in the nation for teaching by the ranking guide Poets and Quants. Biology, marine biology, very popular for students that are interested in going to health professions, medical school. We have a direct admit nursing program at Florida Southern College where you start your first year. And then some other majors I like to highlight: computer science, music, theater, and our outstanding exercise science sports medicine program, which aligns with our doctorate of physical therapy. We are a liberal arts college at our core, so you're going to get a really well-rounded degree in education, no matter what major you choose to go into. No matter what you choose as a major, you're also going to be the focus as a student here at Florida Southern, is we really emphasize an engaged and experiential learning experience for you. What this means is you're going to be an active participant in the classroom. We really believe in the power of learning by doing and actually getting you engaged in the fields that you're interested in as soon as possible. We're able to offer this engaged learning experience because of our small class sizes, with an average class size of about 18 students and a student to faculty ratio of 14:1. All of our classes are also taught by professors. We don't have any student assistants or teaching assistants leading courses. This ensures that you're being taught by some of the best and the brightest in the world, that you're set up for success no matter what you choose to go into for a degree. In an extension of our engaged learning opportunities here at Florida Southern, we offer 3 specific guarantees to students: the opportunity to study abroad, to have a professional internship, and to graduate in 4 years' time or less. The first of these guarantees I'd like to highlight is a study abroad opportunity. We guarantee this through what we call a junior journey program, which is where a student can go abroad for 7 to 10 days over a school break in your junior or senior year. You're going to go with a professor to earn academic credit for these courses. And the best part of these trips, they are at no additional cost for a student generally. There's domestic options and international options, and you can do something that's affiliated with your major or outside your major if you'd like to do so. 70% of students will study abroad during their time at Florida Southern, making it a great option. We guarantee internships for our students at Florida Southern regardless of your major. This is super important because recent data shows that 95% of employers are looking for new hires with real world experience. And an internship allows you to be a competitive candidate in any job market that you're going into. Students have the option to do internships locally during the school year or closer to home during school breaks. Last but not least of our guarantees, we guarantee graduation in 4 years' time. We're able to guarantee this because from day one, year one, you're going to be paired with an academic advisor, a mentor, a teacher in your field of study as soon as you start. You're going to meet with them several times a year to make sure you're on track for graduation. They're going to serve as your mentor role throughout the time you're here. Plus, we are very transfer credit friendly. So if you've earned any AP or IB or dual enrollment or Cambridge credits, if that's our sponsor tonight for our program, that's going to count here at Florida Southern. To kind of summarize everything I shared with our guarantees here and why this is so important, our actual outcome rate post-graduation from Florida Southern is 97%. That means students getting into a job or going off to graduate school within 6 months after graduation. As a third of our students go on to graduate school, and 2/3 of our students go into the workforce post-graduation. While all these things are important, we want you to have a great experience at Florida Southern, and that starts with student life. Part of our community here at Florida Southern is the residential experience. We do require students to live in our residential options for all 4 years, and you're guaranteed to have housing on campus. We have 16 different options to choose from, and we have both apartments and first-year residential options for students to really choose from throughout their time at Florida Southern. If you're looking for school spirit, we have outstanding athletic opportunities. We have 20 NCAA Division II athletic programs, and you can compete at the club or intramural level if you're interested. We have 100 different clubs, organizations, activities, and a little bit of everything that ranges from Greek life to campus ministries. I want to finish up my conversation here and just sharing about how to become a mock. We accept applications on a rolling admissions basis. It's free to apply through the Common Application or Coalition application. But when you apply, we'll be looking at your high school transcript. We do accept test scores, but we are a test optional institution as well. As you send your documents in, you're going to get a decision from Florida Southern within about 3 to 6 weeks. You'll have an admissions counselor that will also play the role of your financial aid counselor at Florida Southern College, because we know that the cost of college can be overwhelming to look at. However, every student is automatically considered for academic merit-based scholarships, state and federal financial aid, or any talent scholarships as well. My last thing to share tonight, we are open for tours and open for business here at Florida Southern College. We would love to welcome you on campus in a safe and healthy way. We offer tours Monday through Friday, 2 tours a day that are student-led. Would love to see you here on campus and hope to see your applications for admission in the future at Florida Southern College. Thanks for joining tonight.
Thank you, Florida Southern. And last but not least, Indiana University. We're going to let them get set up here. And this is, now that you've heard from about 5 schools so far, just keep going ahead and put those questions in the chat box, and we'll leave it over to Indiana University.
Hi, my name is Chanel Melwood. I'm a senior admissions counselor at Indiana University. So glad to be here. Just to give you a brief overview of Indiana University and in hopes to bring a little bit of IU to you tonight. So we are a large Big Ten university established in 1820. IU has built a strong tradition of excellence and innovation, from nationally recognized academic programs to Division I varsity athletics, all on one of the most beautiful campuses in the country. And IU offers rich experiences in and outside of the classroom. Our 33,000 undergraduate students hail from all 50 states and over 140 countries, all with varying cultural, political, socioeconomic, ethnic, and religious backgrounds. The heart of an IU education is the ability for students to customize their educational experiences. Our 12 schools offer more than 200 majors to choose from, meaning there really is something for everyone. Students will be able to work with academic advisors and faculty to create an academic program that is uniquely customized and perfect for them. Whether it's pursuing double majors or multiple minors, or even creating their own major through our individualized major program, IU students are working towards jobs that are not even yet imagined. IU Student Support Services help students succeed during their time at Indiana and beyond through individualized academic advising sessions, academic support centers throughout campus, and our Wells Library Learning Commons. IU's Career Services help students begin their careers before they leave campus by starting early and finishing strong. Each school has its own career center, which means you will find so many ways to start preparing for your future, from internship fairs to mock interviews, and from career coaching sessions to actually sitting down with recruiters from top companies. We actually host more than 1,300 recruiting employers annually. And typically we offer a robust overseas studies program, but due to the current public health concerns related to COVID-19, there are some uncertainties surrounding future study abroad programs and opportunities. That being said, under normal circumstances, IU offers over 380 study abroad programs in more than 50 countries and in more than 18 languages, including English. And more we see students combining their overseas study experience with an internship or hands-on research experience. You'll also thousands of opportunities to find your place outside of the classroom with over 750 student organizations, plus more than 55 club and intramural sports, and a thriving arts and cultural community that boasts over 1,500 performances on campus every year, many of those through our world-renowned Jacobs School of Music. Our students have amazing school spirit and support their fellow Hoosiers in a wide variety of events and activities, including our Division I Big Ten varsity sports. As a Hoosier, you will have the opportunity to cheer on our 24 men's and women's varsity teams who make IU fans proud to wear cream and crimson. And it is just so much fun cheering with your fellow Hoosiers at sporting events, and the energy of the crowd is just an unforgettable experience. You'll experience all of this on one of the most beautiful college campuses in the country with amazing architecture, gardens, open green spaces, wooded areas, and walking paths that make IU a fantastic home for your college experience. You'll also be moving to the wonderful and welcoming college town in Bloomington. While a resident in Bloomington, you'll be a valued member of our community that offers great restaurants, shopping, theaters, festivals, as well as a host of community and volunteer organizations you can be involved in. So now that I've shared some reasons why you should consider IU, now let's talk a little bit about how you can get here. So students have 3 ways that they can apply: through our Apply IU application, or through the Common Application or Coalition application. We don't have a preference which application you choose. We just ask that you only submit one. In addition to the application, we will also need an official high school transcript, the IU-specific essay, and the $65 application fee or fee waiver if you're eligible. We are test optional, which means students can choose how to best tell their academic story. Those who choose to include their test scores can self-report them, and whether you apply with or without test scores, you will have full access to merit scholarships and direct admission programs. But to be considered for many of our scholarships and to have highest scholarship consideration, I strongly encourage you to apply by our November 1 early action non-binding deadline. Early action applicants will receive a response from us no later than January 15th. Otherwise, February 1 is our regular decision deadline. Regular decision applicants will receive a response from us no later than March 15th. Admission to IU is selective, and we consider factors that emphasize academic performance and preparation throughout your entire high school career, including senior year. We look at your academic preparation and check that you've completed at least 34 credits of college preparatory courses, including English, math, science, social science, and foreign language. And we'll review and consider the rigor of your courses, as well as your cumulative GPA, weighted or unweighted. And to provide additional context, here you can see the 2020 admitted student 50%, middle 50% ranges to give you an idea how to be most competitive within our applicant pool. So, and here's my contact information. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you, Indiana University, and thank you to all of our reps and participants for joining. I just want to share one last screen with you all just to kind of wrap up here. And that is going to be just a little quick survey that's going to pop up once you close the window. And then if you want, again, to make sure to go back to those recordings from tonight, that'll be ready and available within about a week on the same page that you registered on. So thank you again to everybody. Have a great evening and good luck on the college search process.